Incredible India, Himalaya, the land of gods. Mountains are beginning and the end of all natural scenery, says John Ruskin. The delight of climbing high peaks and mountains is a resplendent experience of a lifetime. In India, adventure tourism offers an imperative array of mountaineering opportunities for the peak climbers. Apart from the excitement and challenges thrown up by the terrains, picturesque surroundings and pleasant weathers make India's peak climbing a popular activity. Being two-thirds of the Himalayas lies in India, here is a huge opportunity for climbing expeditions. In 2018, we planned a mountaineering expedition to an unnamed peak of 6,110 meters, which is located in Lahaul Spiti area of Himachal Pradesh, Himalaya. Some people say it's Mount Unam. We applied to Indian Mountaineering Foundation and got the approval of expedition in June-July 2018. It was total team of 12 persons, including all type of members, climbers, guide, cook, driver, etc. On 24th of June 2018, the team flagged off from Jaipur, Rajasthan by handing over the national flag to the leader of the team, Gaurav Sharma. 25th June, along with 2 vehicles, the team reached to Chandigarh by road and done night stay. 26th June, we left for Manali around 8 am in the morning. We were in 2 vehicles. Those came from Jaipur with the team. A SUV and a camper which had a ration equipment. An uneventful day, we reached to our next destination, Nagar, around 8:30 pm and checked into a homestay. 27 June, we have to spend whole day mainly in repacking, meeting the guide, arranging for the cook and other necessary preparations. We also had to do some paperwork for the permit of the vehicles. We planned to leave early in the morning to beat the tourist traffic to Rohtang Pass. Because of them, a 3-hour drive to Rohtang Pass takes almost 6 hours. Our destination was Jispa, about 190 kilometers from Manali, across Rohtang Pass, which is about 6 to 7 hours from Manali on a traffic-less day. Hoping to reach Jispa by lunchtime. 28 June, an eventful and unforgettable day. Woke up at 4 am. To leave by 5, it started to rain and 2 vehicles were not enough for whole team. So we had to arrange a 3rd vehicle. Getting that in order got us late. We finally left at 6:30 am. Fortunately, because of the heavy rain, there was hardly any tourists going to the Rohtang Pass. We reached Mari in about 2 hours, perfect time. Rohtang Pass another 45 minutes max and we'd be home in time for lunch. Man proposes, God disposes, as the saying goes. 1 kilometer from Mari was a roadblock. A tanker had broken down in almost the middle of the road. It took us 3 hours to cross Mari, then another 45 minutes to Rohtang Pass. The ordeal was not yet over. There was another roadblock, this time landslide due to rains near Koxar, which took another 4 hours. We reached Koxar around 4 pm, had a quick lunch and left for Jispa. There is daylight till about 8 pm. We thought we will still make it before it got dark. Called the guest house guy where we were supposed to stay, that we are on our way and would be a little late. We were to be there by 12 noon initially. We drove about 10 kilometers from Koxar, yet another big landslide, a place called Pagan Nala. It was 5 pm, a bulldozer and a JCB was working to clear the debris. We thought even if we crossed this spot by 7 pm, we can be in Jispa by 9. Because it was continuously rain, it was being difficult for dozer to operate. The muck kept coming down. Then the cops and the military came and told us and everybody else to go back to Coxer or even better to Manali. We got worried. Going back to Manali meant the expedition ended even before it started. We can't go back. Tried to find accommodation for the night, but couldn't. So we found a suitable spot near the highway. Drove our vehicles there, took out our tents and camped on the roadside. We'll take a call in the morning. It was past 8 p.m. and was dark. So we drove to town, Coxer, had our dinner and came back and crashed out. 29 June. The rain just seemed to not let go. It rained very heavily throughout the night. We are now getting worried. What if have to call the expedition off? The kind of roadblocks we had seen till now will take the final call in the morning. Rain had stopped in the morning. We woke up to an almost clear sky, which ultimately became a bright and sunny morning and got to see the clear blue sky. After 3 days, after drying our stuff and tents, had a quick breakfast, we reloaded our vehicles and headed for the blockage, hoping it would clear by now. It was 10 in the morning. The work was still going on and the army chaps told us that it would still take a couple of hours. At least it wasn't raining and was a beautiful day. We had no choice but to wait on the highway. But the time the road opened, it was around 3 p.m. Since there was a huge traffic on both sides of the roadblock, it took a while to cross over. Our turn came around 4 p.m. At least we were on the move again. We had lost 1.5 days. The distance which we were supposed to cover in 6 to 7 hours, we did it in 38 hours. After taking some gas at Dundee, that's the last place between Manali and Leh, where you will get gas. Next gas station is about 365 kilometers away. Did some vegetable shopping at Keelong. Reached Jispa by 7 p.m. We checked into the guest house of the Mountaineering Institute, praying that there would be no more blocks and that we reach our base camp on time the following day. 30th June. We took it easy because of the crispy weather. Left Jispa at around 10:30. Our base camp was only about 2 hours from Jispa. Across Baralachala. Reached Baralachala by 12 noon and after a brief stopover for a photo session. The view was breathtaking.
पंद्रह 300 फुट के लगभग ऊंचाई पर बारालाचा दर्रा, चारों तरफ हिमाच्छित चोटियां। धीरे धीरे ऑक्सीजन कम होता हुआ हम महसूस कर सकते हैं। हमारे 2 व्हीकल सभी आगे निकल गए हैं और टीम कैंप इंडिया एडवेंचर्स इस व्हीकल में आज बेस कैंप की ओर मूव करते हैं।
We reached Bharatpur by 1 p.m.
Establishment of base camp. You can see summit of Mount Unam. Establishment of base camp. आधार शिविर। टीम कैंप इंडिया एडवेंचर्स आज आधार शिविर अपना स्थापित कर रही है। देख रहे हैं तकरीबन सभी लोगों का पर्सनल वेयर, क्लाइंबिंग गेयर और जॉइंट लगेज। और ये हमारा मेस टेंट है। तकरीबन 12 लोगों के बैठने की समुचित व्यवस्था यहाँ पर, इसमें कुर्सियों को भी साथ यहाँ पे लाया गया है ताकि आधार शिविर पर आप लोगों को आसानी हो सके। और हम देख सकते हैं अभी बेस कैंप एस्टेब्लिशमेंट में अंदर आके देखिए। अगर हम जरा देखिए यहाँ पर आराम से 12-13 लोग बैठ के विद टेबल पे खाना खा सकते हैं। कुर्सियाँ लग चुकी हैं और बीच में टेबल आएगी। और ये सबसे अहम चीज जिसे हम बोलते हैं एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, रसोई का, पीने के पानी की, बर्तनों की व्यवस्था, और अंदर खाने के लिए अब स्टोव, गैस और राशन, वेजिटेबल्स, सभी चीज़ों को मैनेज किया जा रहा है। हमारे साथ में वीरेंद्र सिंह, खेमराज और श्यामलाल और अर्जुन, ये सभी मिलके पूरी इस अभियान की नींव को जमा रहे हैं। थोड़ा सा हम और आगे बढ़ते हैं अपने बाईं तरफ। आप देख सकते हैं बहुत ही उम्दा क्वालिटी का वाटरप्रूफ टेंट लगाया है। हम आगे बढ़ते हैं। हमारे विश्राम के लिए, रात को सोने के लिए जो टेंट यूज हो रहे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छी क्वालिटी के टेंट्स हैं। 3 मैन डोम टेंट, वैसे तो 4 मैन, 4 लोग एक टेंट में बहुत आराम से सो सकते हैं। कंप्लीटली वाटरप्रूफ आउटर और इनर भी बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी का मटेरियल। एस्टेब्लिशमेंट हो रहा है, हवा बहुत तेज चल रही है। टीम के सभी सदस्य मिलके आपसी सहयोग के साथ सीख रहे हैं। ऊपर की ओर देखें, 6110 मीटर एक चुनौती देता हुआ कि आप कब आ रहे हैं। और हम और आगे अगर देखें, वेस्ट बंगाल से नरेश सबरवाल, पूर्व में बहुत सारे अभियानों का तजुर्बा, इस अभियान के मैनेजर हैं। और आप आगे पंकज कुमार और उमेश बजाज टेंट के पैक्स लगाते हुए, और नीता शर्मा बहुत ही उत्साही होकर काम कर रहे हैं। और ये हमारे जयंत शर्मा जी, बहुत ही एक्टिव और अलर्ट मेंबर। और आगे एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ राजस्थान से अनीता अग्रवाल जी।
About 30 minutes from Baralachala. After a short rest, we started setting our base camp. It was about 100 meters from the road. It took us an hour to set up base camp, 4 tents, 1 kitchen tent and a dining tent. While we settled into our respective tents, the kitchen staff got down to preparing dinner. Till dinner time, we hung out outside to acclimatize. We were at over 15,000 feet. Next morning we had to plan to Reiki and load ferry to Camp 1. 1st July. By 6 a.m. it was bright and sunny. We were enjoying the luxury of the crispy weather, chilly winds with warm sun, and the stark beauty of the Spiti Valley landscapes. We were ready to leave for Camp 1 by 9:30 a.m. The ration and the equipment that was to be ferried were distributed to everyone.
लोड फेरी आज सेकंड डे, 24 घंटे के एक्लेमेटाइजेशन के बाद लोड फेरी के लिए सभी प्रतिभागियों ने लगभग 12 से 13 केजी वेट लिया है। और हम आज इस गली से ऊपर जाके इस कॉल जैसी जगह के ऊपर, एक प्लेन जगह है, वहाँ हम कैंप 1 इस्टेब्लिश करेंगे और कुछ टेंट्स लगा के लोड डंप कर और आज शाम को वापस इस जगह पर आएंगे।
And we left about an hour from the base camp. There was a stream we had to cross. Seeing the water level, we realized we should have left a couple of hours earlier. Somehow, we found a suitable place to cross over without getting our shoes wet. Way back would be a different scenario. From here on, it was a steep climbing over a rocky gully to Camp 1.
आज दिनांक 1 जुलाई 2018, हम देख सकते हैं भरतपुर स्थित हमारा बेस कैंप। कुछ रोड हेड साइड लॉजेस के पास छोटे छोटे हमारे टेंट्स, और आज हम एक पूरा नाला, एक रिवर जैसा नाला जो इस ग्लेशियर से आ रहा है, इसको क्रॉस करके तकरीबन 2.5 घंटा हमें ऊपर लगा है। ये पूरा मोरन जैसा है, कुछ लेटल मोरन जैसा और कुछ स्लेरी लूज रॉक्स। काफ़ी दिक्कत हुई चढ़ने में, और ये गली जैसा कुछ एरिया। अब हम यहाँ से ऊपर की ओर प्रस्थान कर रहे हैं। ये कॉल जैसा जो गली दिख रहा है, यहाँ पर इस लेफ्ट साइड में स्नो पैच से तकरीबन 250 मीटर ऊपर हम लोग कैंप 1 आज इस्टेब्लिश करने जा रहे हैं। और 2.5 घंटे चलने के बाद पूरी टीम कैंप इंडिया एडवेंचर्स रेस्ट करते हुए तकरीबन थोड़ा सांस दम फूल रहा है और पीछे हमारे एक क्लाइंबर काफ़ी पीछे हैं अभी और ऊपर आने की ओर अग्रसर धीरे धीरे ऊपर बढ़ते हुए। और अब हम 5 मिनट रेस्ट करके चलो चलो चलो, शाबाश शाबाश, धीरे धीरे, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, बस 5 मिनट और है। शाबाश शाबाश शाबाश, धीरे धीरे, पत्थरों का ध्यान रखिएगा, शाबाश शाबाश।
It took us 3 hours to reach Camp 1, a nice spot to pitch 4 to 5 tents. Small source of water, which is more important. We pitched one tent in which we dumped all that we were carrying. Next day, we would occupy this camp. We were carrying packed lunch, had that and hung out of some time, and by 1:30 we headed back to base camp. In 1 hour, we were down to the stream. As expected, the water had risen considerably and so was the speed. Going up and down the bank, we couldn't find a suitable place to cross over. Without getting our toes wet, we had no choice but to wade through the stream. We found a spot which we thought wasn't too deep, took off our shoes and socks and got into the water. Not only was it ice cold, it was more than knee deep. It was fast too. We made a human chain and with great difficulty crossed over. When we got on the other side, it seemed our legs knees downwards had no sensation. Spent some time drying ourselves, massaging our legs and feet. Fortunately, it was still very sunny and warm. Wore our shoes and headed for base camp. There we were welcomed by steaming cup of tea and coffee with halwa cooked in ghee, heavenly. Got into our respective tents, changed into dry clothes, pretty tired after 7 hours of ordeal. Rested till dinner time. Nothing else to do beside chatting. Next morning, we were to leave early and occupy Camp 1. 2nd July, our leader Gaurav given wake-up call at 6 a.m. It had become a habit of coming out of our tents in the morning and look skywards. What we saw was not a good sign. Dark clouds in the region of Camp 1. But at base camp, sun was playing hide and seek. We were keeping our fingers and toes crossed, hoping for good weather for at least 4 more days. Before breakfast, we were all packed and ready to leave for Camp 1. It was around 8:30 a.m. and it started to rain. At first drizzle and then rain or snow. And then heavy rain and it continued till about 1 p.m. Rain stopped even the sunshine. We thought it was too late to leave now. We sat for discussions for the next course of action. We decided if the weather clears the next day, it says as it was now, we'd move to Camp 1. And the following day, we'd attempt to climb the peak. No more rest day. Initially, we had decided since most of the guys were first-timers, we'd given them a rest day at Camp 1 to acclimatize. But since we had lost of time, there will be no more rest day. A little later, it started to rain again and continued throughout the night. We were praying it stopped the following day, 3rd July. It didn't stop raining. It kept on raining till the afternoon. We were in a dilemma as what to do. We had already running behind the time and we couldn't afford to lose any more days. Another day lost meant we had to go back. We ultimately decided that we'll shift to Camp 1 and whatever the decision we'll take the next day. Since we were already packed, since the previous day, we left base camp around 2:30 p.m. It was still drizzling. Nevertheless, we left.
Base Camp 2, Camp 1. ये पूरी गली है जिस पर क्लाइंबिंग हो रही है। धीरे धीरे क्लाइंबर्स गली की ओर मूव करते हुए। मौसम बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब, क्रिस्टल स्नो और बरसात का मिक्सचर।
It took us 3 hours to reach Camp 1, settled into our respective tents, and changed into dry clothes. We were carrying playing cards, so we played cards till dinner was served and then call it a day. 4th July. It had snow all throughout the night. During the night, we often had to dust the snow from inside our tents. We gave a rest day for acclimatization. Since the weather was not in our favor, it rained, snowed, and made us miserable the whole day.
कल से हवा बहुत तेज है और ऊपर आप देख सकते हैं अननेम्ड पीक 6110 मीटर रीजन में नहीं है। इस लूज रॉक हिल के आगे कुछ नज़र नहीं आ रहा है और अभी भी हल्का हल्का क्रिस्टल स्नो गिरता हुआ। ये हमारे कैंप 1 का किचन। एक कुछ पत्थरों को इकट्ठा करके और तिरपाल डाल के हम लोगों ने इकट्ठा किया है। ये हमारे टेंट्स। अगर वेदर सपोर्ट करता है तो हम कल सुबह यहाँ से अटेम्प्ट करेंगे कल लोग हम सभी लोग यहाँ से। अब चलते हैं टेंट के अंदर। कैसा लग रहा है आप सभी लोगों को?
वेदर थोड़ा सा अभी प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है, लेकिन हम बहुत खुश हैं और कल की तैयारी कर रहे हैं।
कल से लगातार स्नोफॉल। कल सुबह से हम स्नोफॉल में ही बेस कैंप से कैंप 1 पर आए और अभी मालूम नहीं है कि कल सुबह क्या होने वाला है। तो कैसा फील कर रहे हैं अभी आप लोग?
हम रेडी हैं समिट के लिए। जैसे ही मौसम साफ होगा एडवेंचर बिगिंस हियर।
अटेम्प्ट तो लेंगे ही हम।
ओके
बहुत मौसम खराब नहीं हुआ तो अटेम्प्ट तो जरूर।
ओके।
Temperature in the night had gone minus 15 degrees. We would make an attempt the next day, come what may, unless the weather was very bad. This was our last chance. We had lost 3 days and all the buffer days were over. We took mental preparation accordingly. We targeted to leave by 5 in the morning with the first sign of light.
आज तारीख 5 जुलाई सुबह के 4:15 बजे हैं और हम आज समिट अटेम्प्ट मारने वाले हैं। अटेम्प्ट टू समिट। वेदर बिल्कुल क्लियर है। टेम्परेचर तकरीबन -15 रहा है और बहुत ठंड थी रात भर। 4 लोग हम इस डोम टेंट में सोए हुए थे।
5th July. Bright and clear morning. Not a speck of cloud anywhere in the sky. So glad to see that we'd finally get a chance to attempt the peak. It took us a while to absorb that, and in that, we got a little late in the leaving Camp 1. We left at 6 a.m. We had to negotiate to steep, rocky gully in the beginning and then a patch of rock and snow, and finally the snow line. Our head Gaurav leaded our way to the climb. It took us about 3 hours to reach the snowy slope and then speed slowed further. Step by step, we climbed the snow field. At places, there was knee-deep snow, and at places, there was waist deep. Slowly and steadily, we inched up. At about 12:30, we reached below the last hump to the peak. It became steeper from here. We found a small rocky patch where we stopped to take a breather. We were about 300 to 400 meters from the summit. After about 15 minutes, suddenly very fast wind started to blow from the northerly directions, with snow, wind speed must be over 60 kilometers per hour.
तो तूफान चल गया है, बहुत तेज ब्लिजर्ड है, बहुत तेज तूफान है इधर, हवा बहुत तेज चल रही है। ओवर। हम लोग समिट से तकरीबन 1-1.5 घंटे नीचे खड़े हैं। हम लोग समिट से तकरीबन आइस फॉल से नीचे खड़े हैं। समिट से बाहर में तूफान बहुत तेज चल रहा है। ओवर। ओके हम ट्राई करते हैं। अभी 15-20 मिनट वेट करेंगे। अगर उसके बाद में भी अगर मौसम नहीं खुला तो हम लोग वेट करेंगे अपना। ओवर। ओके ठीक, हम 15 मिनट वेट करेंगे। अगर मौसम खुल गया तो ऊपर मूवमेंट करेंगे, वरना हम लोग नीचे की ओर आएंगे। ओवर एंड आउट।
Because we were having difficulty in standing up and the snow was hitting us like pins on our faces. All of us sat in a huddle. Leader Gaurav called Camp 1 in his walkie-talkie to check the weather there. Our cook told us that it had started snowing down under. This change of event took us by surprise. Desperate time for desperate measures. Time for quick decision, as we had mentioned that except for Leader Gaurav and Manager Naresh, rest of the members were first-time climbers. Team discussed and decided that Gaurav and Veeru should go ahead for the summit, while Manager Naresh Sabharwal take the rest of the members back to the camp. It's a matter of making the expedition a success. Even if one member climbs, it's the success of the team. In a game of football, only one person scores and the team wins. Team also advised the leader not to take uncalculated risk if the weather deteriorated further, that he should also turn back. It's been already 7 hours since we left and he has to have the energy to return to the camp. He can alone do it in about 2 hours from here. And if the whole team goes, it will be slower and take longer by the time we return to the camp. It would get dark and there is a definite possibility of accident happening. We parted ways, of course, with a heavy heart, because we had reached here after so many obstacles, roadblocks, rain and bad weathers, and the summit seemed so close. Mountains will be there, we can come back again. But if something happens to someone, then we'll probably never come back. Slowly and steadily, team along with Manager Naresh Sabharwal descended to Camp 1. They reached around 4 p.m.
Blizzard is going on. Okay, you can see.
And Gaurav summited on the top at 2:30 noon. Climbing mountains is an experience that is hard to put into words. You are in a beautiful environment, and when you reach the top, you feel incredible. But also, you have to climb down, which is when most accidents happens. People are tired. It gets dark, it's harder. Gaurav and Veeru spent 20 minutes on the top and taken pictures of top and surroundings.
On top of 6,110 meter high mountain in Spiti, Himalaya, पर भारतीय तिरंगे के साथ मैं गौरव शर्मा और हम 2:30 पे 5 जुलाई 2018 को मुझे 360 डिग्री व्यू 360 डिग्री व्यू भारतीय ध्वज और ये सारा कॉर्निस है बर्फ का छज्जा जिस पर हम 5 फुट और आगे नहीं जा सकते। ये हिमाच्छादित उत्तम शिखर, बर्फीली हवा बहुत तेज है और तापमान अभी वर्तमान में 0 से 29 डिग्री नीचे।
The time Gaurav returned to the camp, it was past 7 p.m. He was in a pretty bad shape, dehydrated and exhausted. At least the expedition was a success.
Today morning wind up of Camp 1 and cleaning of Camp 1. जितना भी प्लास्टिक का यूज किया हुआ सामान के रैपर्स और टिश्यू पेपर्स, सारा सामान क्लीन करते हुए सारा पेपर्स प्लास्टिक, खासकर कोई भी रैपर, प्लास्टिक या टिश्यू पेपर का कोई भी टुकड़ा हम हमारे कैंप में नहीं छोड़ते और सारा कचरा वापस उठाकर नीचे की ओर ले जाते हुए एक माउंटेनियर की ड्यूटी है ये।
6th July. We wounded up Camp 1, headed for base camp. Since we were running against time, we decided to immediately wind up base camp and move to Manali. We reached base camp by 11 a.m. By 12, we were ready to leave. Our ordeal hadn't ended. One of the vehicles refuses to start. The battery died. The driver of the vehicle, which was at the base camp, was told to start the vehicle every day and rev up. He didn't do that. And in the cold, Gaurav's Jeep refused to start. After a lot of pushing and changing batteries from vehicle or the other, we finally got moving and reached Nagar at around 10:30 in the night. 7th July. We left for Chandigarh with fond memories, from where we start our main journey. It's not the mountains we conquer, but ourselves.